Alright, everybody. It's me again, Topsy, and we are back with another adventure in the Pokemon universe. This time around, we are here with Pokemon Emerald version, which is to me, one of my favorite Pokemon games. This is the Pokemon game I played the most when I was first really getting into Pokemon. I had played Pokemon games before this, of course. I had played the original the original Red version. I played Silver version. I played Fire Red, Sapphire, and Ruby. But this is the one that I played the most. This is the one that really got me into Pokemon. Like, really, really got me into Pokemon. Because it was the first game where they just took all the stuff from the last one and kind of, like, expanded on it. Like, they took pretty much the way Emerald works is that it is Sapphire and Ruby smashed together with some more stuff added on top, which is why I liked it so much, because up until this point, as far as I'm aware, no other Pokemon game had done that. I mean, Fire Red and Leaf Green were remakes of Red and Blue, but they were they're remakes. I mean, there's a little bit more content there, but there are still the limitations of you needing both games to do everything. Whereas in this one, with the exception of trade Pokemon, you didn't really need any other games to access everything. So yeah, this was my favorite Pokemon game up until I want to say Platinum. Platinum version would probably be my all-time favorite Pokemon game they ever did. Like, I love Platinum, but this one is, of the Game Boy generation, this was my favorite game. But let's not spend too much time rambling. I do have to maintain a bit of a schedule tonight. As you can see, we already have a save right here. This is me testing the game to make sure everything looked okay while I was recording, but everything looks good, so we can go ahead and start with a new game. As you guys can see, I am here with a friend. I have good old Pikachu with me here tonight. I don't have my usual buddy on top of my head because he was conflicting with the Pikachu, but Pikachu will be joining us for this rendition, for this adventure, and I think at some point I might tweak him a bit just so he doesn't open his mouth when I open my mouth. I think that's a little bit much. I don't think we need the model to be doing that, but aside from that, I think he'll be a fun little addition to the playthrough, kind of like how we have our Muppet Cloud that we've been using for Final Fantasy. But okay. Hi, sorry to keep you waiting. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Butch, but everyone calls me the Pokemon Professor. This is what we call a Pokemon. And one of the fucking lamest ones in this generation, fucking Lotad. This world is widely inhabited by creatures known as Pokemon. We humans live alongside Pokemon, at times as friendly playmates, and at times as cooperative workmates. And sometimes we band together to battle others like us. But despite our closeness, we don't know everything about Pokemon. In fact, there are many, many secrets surrounding Pokemon. To unravel Pokemon mysteries, I've been undertaking research. That's what I do. And you are you a boy or are you a girl? I'm a boy. Alright, what's your name? My name is T-O-P-S-Y, Topsy. So it's Topsy. Ah, okay. You're Topsy, who's moving to my hometown of Littleroot. I get it now. Alright, are you ready? Your very own adventure is about to unfold. Take courage and leap into the world of Pokémon where dreams, adventure, and friendships await. Well, I'll be expecting you later. Come see me in my Pokémon land. As you guys know, we do have rules in place for when we're playing these Pokemon games. The biggest rule being that we can't reuse Pokemon that we've used in prior playthroughs. So for us, that would mean no Charizard, no Pidgeot, no Dragonite, no Nidoking, no Raichu, no, I'm forgetting on my Pokemon. I can't remember my teams. Whatever, we can't use all the Pokemon we used in the previous games, which is fine for this one because I don't remember there being a whole lot of crossover in this game between the other ones. Like with Soul Silver it was a bit more difficult because there's a lot of crossover between Kanto and Johto Pokemon, but Hoenn it's a lot easier to avoid that problem. Topsy, we're here, honey. It must be tiring riding with our things in the moving truck. Yeah, why was I doing that, by the way? Well, this is Littleroot Town. How do you like it? I mean, I just came out of the back of the truck. I haven't really seen it yet. This is our new home. It has a quaint feel, but it seems to be an easy place to live, don't you think? And you get your own you get your own room, Topsy. Let's go inside. Yeah, one of the only 2 rooms in the house. See, Topsy, isn't it nice here too? The movers Pokemon do all the work of moving us in and cleaning up after. This is so convenient. Topsy, your room is upstairs. Go check it out, dear. Dad bought you a new clock to mark our move here. Don't forget to set it. Before we do that, we're gonna head to the PC. Item box, withdraw, take our 1 potion. It is currently 1:07 a.m. Run to the base back. It's 1 o'clock, 1:05, 1:06, 1:07, 1:08. There we go. Topsy, how do you like your new room? Good. Everything's put away neatly. They finished moving everything downstairs too. Pokemon movers are so convenient. Oh, you should make sure that everything's all there on your desk. I already did. Everything's fine. Oh, Topsy, quickly, come quickly. Look, it's Petalburg Gym. Maybe Dad will be on. We brought you this report from in front of Petalburg Gym. Oh, it's over. I think Dad was on, but we missed him. Too bad. Oh yes, one of Dad's friends lives in town. Professor Birch is his name. He lives right next door, so you should go over and introduce yourself. I guess since I gave Birch the southern drawl, I might as well do the same for May, yeah? Barging on into my neighbor's house, don't mind me. Oh, hello, and you are? Oh, you're Topsy, our new next door neighbor. Hi. We have a daughter about the same age as you. Our daughter was excited about making a new friend. Our daughter's upstairs, I think. You don't want to say her name? You just want to call it our daughter? Who are you? Oh, you're Topsy. So your move was today. I'm May. Glad to meet you. I had this dream of becoming friends with Pokemon all over the world. I heard about you, Topsy, from my dad, Professor Birch. He doesn't have a name? Like a proper name? I was hoping that that you would be nice, Topsy, and that we could be friends. Oh, this is silly, isn't it? I've just met you, Topsy. Oh no, I forgot. I was supposed to go help Dad catch some wild Pokemon. Topsy, I'll catch you later. If you help your dad, then why are you on your computer? Me thinks you might have been lying to me. Alright, but now we go up here. Ah, there's some scary Pokemon outside. I can hear the cries. I want to go see what's going on, but I don't have any Pokemon. Can you go see what's happening for me? Well, I don't have any Pokemon either, but sure, I'll do it. Help! Hello? You over there? Please help. In my bag, there's a Pokeball. Nope, we grab Mudkip, the single most goated starter in all of Pokemon history. Mudkip is fucking awesome. Also, by the way, say hello to our first water-type starter in all 3 of our Pokemon playthroughs. Yes, I said 3, because I'm not counting Brilliant Diamond or whatever the fuck it was called that we played. I was in the tall grass studying wild Pokemon when I was jumped. You saved me. Thanks a lot. Oh, hi, you're Topsy. This is not the place to chat, so come by my Pokemon lab later, okay? So, Topsy, I've heard so much about you from your father. I've heard that you don't have your own Pokemon yet, but the way you battled earlier, you pulled it off with aplomb. I guess you had your father's blood in your veins after all. Oh yes, as thanks for rescuing me, I'd like you to have that Pokemon you used earlier. Now we get our Mudkip, who will be staying with us for quite a while. While you're at it, why not give a nickname to that Mudkip? Don't mind if I do. I shall name you Triton. What was my water type in Pokemon when Fire Red? I had, okay, Charizard, Pidgeot, Dragonite, Nidoking, Alakazam. What was the 5th one? I had a water type, didn't I? I need to go to my channel now. I need to check. I need to know what. No, that's Emerald. Not Emerald. That's Soul Silver. Okay, Fire Red. Check playlist. Go to the bottom when I was doing Vaporeon. I had a Vaporeon. Of course I did. I forgot. I've used 2 evolutions already. So Charizard. I don't have a Pidgeot. Wow. Why would I? I had a Dragon. I had Charizard. So Charizard, Vaporeon, Raichu, Dragonite, Alakazam, and Nidoking. And then Soul Silver had the weird team. Soul Silver had Typhlosion, Pidgeot was on Soul Silver, okay. Typhlosion, Pidgeot, Lantern, Mamoswine, Espeon, and Marowak. If you work at Pokemon and gain experience, I think you'll make an extremely good trainer. My kid, May, is also studying Pokemon while helping me out. Topsy, don't you think it might be a good idea to go see May? Great, May should be happy too. Get May to teach you what it means to be a trainer. I don't believe that'll be necessary. I do believe I am significantly better than her, except for maybe in one specific area where we do a battle, but you know, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. At the moment, I'm pretty sure. So I have a very good idea what my team will be for this game. I know at least 4 of our 6 Pokemon that we'll be using. The other 2 are a bit more of a curveball. figure out what I'll go for with them. But it's not gonna be like, it's not gonna be like Soul Silver where I had, like, no clue what what, like, 3 of our Pokemon were gonna be. I feel like I went into Soul Silver going like, yep, I'm gonna have Typhlosion, I'm gonna have a Pidgeot, and I'm gonna have an Espeon. And I had to, like, fill in the last 3, like, off random picks. I was like, well, I need an electric type, I need a water type, so I guess we'll pick Chinchou and go from there. Mammoth's Mine, I think I picked that one because I needed an ice type for Lance. And then I think Marowak happened because Sam picked it. I originally picked Houndoom, but that wasn't going to be an option until after we beat the Elite Four, and I needed a Pokemon to use before that. By the way, pro tip, before you go and fight May, I know this game is like 21 years old right now. I know this game is 21 years old, but pro tip would be to get your starter halfway through level 7 before you go and fight May, or whoever your rival may be. You might be playing as May, I don't know. But definitely have a 7.5 level Pokemon before you go do her, because otherwise you'll get kind of dog walked. A little bit of advice, because her, as tends to be the case, your rival will have a Pokemon that is strong against what you have. So you kind of want to give yourself a level advantage so you don't get, you know, stomped. Our goal, well, we have a few goals for this playthrough. A, we want to beat every gym on our first try, which I feel fairly confident about, knowing the team I'm going to be building. Well, most of the team I'm going to be building, I feel confident that we'll be able to get through most of the gyms without issue. I already said we're doing the not using other Pokemon challenge, which is, I mean, using prior Pokemon challenge, which is pretty straightforward. I think the only one we can get as crossover is Alakazam and Raichu. I think those are the other two that show up in this game before you get to the post-Elite Four stuff. That being said, am I gonna use an electric type for this playthrough? I don't think I am. I don't believe I'll need one. I know that's at least... I mean, I know Team Aqua's gonna have a lot of electric types, and that might be a pain in the ass. But they'll have a lot of water types, and an electric type will make it less of a pain in the ass. I don't believe I'll need one to go and deal with them. I hope I don't. I don't think I ever have, but we'll leave them be. We'll leave it be. I think I have options that I kind of want to go with. I haven't fully decided yet. I think I want to run a shift tree in our team. I just don't know how serious I am about committing to that, because I don't think I've ever really ran shift tree as a actual option. But we'll see, because usually I don't run grass types. As you guys might have noticed from our other two playthroughs, I don't traditionally run grass types in my teams. No offense to people that do like those Pokemon, I've always kind of just never really been big on grass types. They're not my guys, you know? There's not. With the exception of Leafeon, they're just not my guys. Oh no, take it back. I've used Snivy a few times for the superior. I'm sure I've done that. I used Picatito too. I used the Weed Cat from whatever the last games were, Scarlet and Violet. I used that one too. But that was less because of the grass type thing, or more because cat. That happened specifically because of the cat stuff. We might run a grass type when we do Sun and Moon, because I know at some point we'll be doing. I don't know if Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon replace Sun and Moon. I have no idea, so we might either be doing those games as two separate playthroughs, or I might just do Ultra Sun / Moon and not do the original releases of the games. We shall see. Like, I know, like, white and black, and then black and white, and then black and white 2 are two different games. Like black and white 2 are sequels to black and white. But I don't know if that same logic applies to Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. With that being said, by the way, just because we're playing this, that doesn't mean we won't be playing, Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby. We'll definitely be doing Alpha Sapphire after we do, X and or Y. Probably Y, 'cause I like that one more. But, we'll definitely do that one after Y, because, it uses a mechanic from Y that I don't want to do I don't want to introduce before we do Y. But yeah, at some point we will be back at Hoenn. That is a guarantee. Fuck, I didn't read her shit. Sorry. I wasn't paying attention. I was busy talking. I was distracted with talking. Wow, that's great. Topsy, you're pretty good. I think I know why my dad has an eye out for you right now. I mean, you just got that Pokemon, but it's already likes you. You might be able to befriend any kind of Pokemon easily. Well, it's time to head back to the lab. You know, if there is one regret I have for my channel right now, is that we did Brilliant Diamond. I actually do regret that playthrough quite a bit, because that game was hot buns. Fuck, I did it again. I do not like Brilliant Diamond or Shining Pearl in the slightest. Those games are an insult to Gen 4. And I thank the god I thank whichever god is up there every day that they didn't touch Platinum. Oh, hi, Topsy. I heard you beat May on your first try. That's excellent. May's been helping with my research for a long time. Has she? She only has a level 5 Trico. May has an extensive history as a trainer already. Here, Topsy, I ordered this for my research, but I think you should have it. This Pokemon. But I think you should have this Pokedex. The Pokedex is a high-tech tool that automatically makes a record of any Pokemon you meet or catch. My kid, May, I'm aware she's your kid, buddy. My kid, May, goes everywhere with it. Whenever my kid catches a rare Pokemon and records its data in the Pokedex, why, May looks for me while I'm out doing field work and shows me.
Oh, wow, Topsy, you got a Pokedex too. That's great, just like me, I've got something for you too.
Why am I so sniffly right now? Jesus Christ. Also, why the fuck? Hang on a minute. I just realized that wasn't capturing audio. Oops. So I'm not using the lighting effects for this playthrough, mostly because of the way I have the screen set up. And on the screen, I was using to record the model. I didn't have the mic properly set up to capture audio, so I have a bit of a harder time aligning the audio tracks to get the lip sync correct, but it's okay. I'll figure it out.
It's fun if you can get a lot of Pokemon. I'm gonna look all over the place because I want different Pokemon. If I find any cute Pokemon, I'll catch them with the Pokeballs.
Only reason I did that, by the way, is just because I'm gonna have the way I'm gonna keep track of all our current team is I'm gonna have it playing on the screen above me. That way, as we play the game, there's always a constant update of what Pokemon we have. So every once in a while, once I get a new Pokemon, I just need to go to the screen and capture that so I can edit it into the screen later on.
Oh, what an adorable Pokemon. You got it from Perth the Birch? How nice. You're your father's child, alright. You look good together with Pokemon. Here, honey, if you're going on an adventure, wear these running shoes. They'll put a zip in your step. Topsy, those shoes come with instructions. Press the B button while wearing these running shoes to run extra fast. Slip on these running shoes and race in the great outdoors. To seeing that you can have your very own Pokemon now, your father will be overjoyed, but please be careful. If anything happens, you can come home. Go on, go get them, honey. Alright, it might not be the best idea, but I think we're gonna try and get... We're gonna go and get a C-Dot. Why not? I'll do some research on the moveset and then see if I want to commit to having a Sentry as one of our teammates, as one of our final teammates. But for now, I have no reason to not have I have no reason to not have it on the team. That being said, there's only a 1% chance of finding a C-Dot on this route, so we're gonna be at it for a hot minute. But that's okay, because that also means we can just power grind our Mudkip for a little bit. Get up a few levels, because we'll also be catching a Ralts while we're on this route. I do know for an absolute fact that I want a Gardevoir on our final team. That is a must-have. You guys might have noticed across our last two teams, I tend to have a Psychic type with us, mostly because Psychic types often learn Psychic, and Psychic is a fucking powerhouse move. And also because Psychic types you will very frequently find that the criminal element or criminal team in whatever game you're playing will usually have